Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Michelle runs mouth at President Trump sends her scurrying back under rock she crawled from. Michelle Obama just went low and launched a nasty sneak attack against President Trump. I guess the days of criticizing the next president, Barack and George Bush just stripped Trump too, is a thing of the past. Speaking at the Obama Foundation Summit in Chicago, Michelle took quite a few shots at Trump and they all missed their mark. In fact, they backfired in a spectacular way. According to The Hill, Michelle said, "Tweeting and social media, that is a powerful weapon that we just hand over to little kids. You know, a 10-year-old, here you go, tell it like it is. It's like, no you don't apostrophe t. You need to think, and spell it right, and have good grammar, too. What is wrong with her? Look, if she wants to rip Trump she should at least have the courage to say his name. Just like her husband and George Bush. They think they can rip Trump and by not saying his name get away with it? What a total clown show that bunch is. This whole tell it like it is business, that's nonsense. You don't tweet every thought," Obama said before smiling wide with all her fakeness showing and saying, "And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm talking about us all, because everybody does that." Sure. And sadly this attack shows the establishment did not learn the lessons from the last election and so they are doomed to repeat their mistakes. Because America likes the tell it like it is business. We are sick of politicians like Michelle and Barack lying through both sides of their faces. We were so sick of it we elected the one guy who ran against all of you, the one guy who could actually take on both the Republicans and Democrats and win. We elected Donald Trump because we have had enough of politicians like you, Michelle. So be quiet and let him clean up your mess. Share if you agree. Turncoat right after begging for Trump's help, Paul Ryan switched sides and stuck a knife in his back. President Trump and his administration have been breaking their backs trying to pass the upcoming Republican tax bill. Little by little, it's been coming together, overseen and approved by the POTUS himself. Unfortunately, no matter how much progress is made, there will still be those committed to anchoring our future. It's actually become so common, the retractors are running out of ideas. Enter House Speaker Paul Ryan, Republican Wisconsin, who's notorious for throwing a wrench in the works just because he can. His most recent effort, however, is beyond childish. Ryan is currently holding up the new tax bill because he simply doesn't like the name. That's right, Ryan is content with holding up something that could benefit millions of families just to pick a fight. The worst part is, this was Ryan's idea in the first place. According to reports, the House Speaker initially asked for President Trump's help with naming the bill because of his history in marketing. When Trump presented the Cut Act, emphasizing the level of tax cuts in the name, it was done because polling shows the American people look more favorably on such direct language. Once again, Trump's specialty. But Ryan immediately switched sides and not only slammed Trump's name for the bill, but began rallying others to do the same. The sad fact is all he's doing is hurting American families. These are the changes that need to be made immediately and President Trump understands that. If you're sick of Paul Ryan and want to tell people why, share this with the world and help the good guys win. Sources: thehill.com. One month after returning to old-time slot, Sean Hannity gets earth-shattering news from Middle America. Sean Hannity just got some spectacular news from Middle America. After Fox News went through a few lineup changes, they decided to return Sean Hannity to his old-time slot. There were rumors flying around for the reason and most assumed it was to combat the rise in MSNBC's ratings. Who struck liberal gold with their Trump bashing and conspiracy theories. and Sean provided the antidote middle America needed, as the new ratings clearly show. According to Deadline, Sean's return has been a triumphant one indeed. Back at his original 9 p.m. time slot, Sean Hannity's show crushed the competition. He was the most watched cable news program for the entire month of October, with an earth-shattering 3.2 million total viewers, making this Sean's second highest month ever in his career. Wow! Good job, Sean! To make it even better, Sean garnered 686K eyeballs in the 25 to 54 age bracket advertisers salivate over. Rachel Maddow also heard from Middle America, though she didn't like what we said. She fell off a cliff and dropped to third place with 2.5 million views, behind even Tucker Carlson, who grabbed 2.8 million total viewers. America is sick and tired of the Trump-bashing conspiracies that get more hysterical with each passing day. We want the simple truth, or as close as we are going to get from the media, and we have spoken. Congratulations, Sean, you deserve it. Share if you agree and spread the good news far and wide. Moments after lying about New York attack, Obama was crushed by Trump's instant payback. Barack Obama has always picked political correctness over the lives of Americans, but his latest attempt to remain neutral amidst New York's horrific terrorist attack truly shines a light on his cowardice. The former president shared his feelings via Twitter, but curiously ignored the whole truth. The suspect in question, 29-year-old Sayfullo Saipov, is an Uzbek national here on a green card and was heard screaming Allahu Akbar just moments after his despicable attack. But apparently that wasn't enough for Obama to consider this an act of terrorism. Instead, Obama did the expected and found the safest way possible to express condolences. Michelle and I are thinking of the victims of today's attack in NYC and everyone who keeps us safe. New Yorkers are as tough as they come, said Obama. Obama made zero mention of the word terror or terrorist despite clear evidence to the contrary. As expected, this didn't sit well with President Trump, who immediately took to Twitter in true defense of the victims and their families. When will President Obama issue the words radical Islamic terrorism? He can't say it, and unless he will, the problem will not be solved, tweeted President Trump. The FBI has taken over the investigation and now officially deemed the incident terror-related. President Trump has frequently criticized Obama for not calling out radical Islamic extremism, and more walking on eggshells will only enable the problem. That's what Trump's trying to say. We have to unite as a nation to defeat radical Islamic terror, not protect the feelings of evil men. Thank God we're done with Obama and his baby soft backbone. If you believe in Trump's mission to protect our country, share this like crazy and show the world you're with our president. Sources: dailycaller.com. Finally, the unconstitutional thing Mueller just did could end his investigation for good. Robert Mueller's investigation just hit a major snag, and they have no one to blame but themselves. According to a shocking CNN report, the special counsel office seems to have violated Manafort's constitutional rights earlier this year. Mueller's team has employed some aggressive tactics. In one such case, Mueller's team may have obtained evidence in the raid of Manafort's home that was not covered by the search warrant, CNN revealed. Elsewhere in the report, the network claimed that Congress would not give Mueller access to interview transcripts related to the Manafort investigation. Manafort's lawyers said they had not authorized Mueller's legal team to access the interview transcript under the agreement with the committee, even though Mueller's attorneys said they had been given permission. These lies may spell trouble for Mueller's team. The charges against Manafort already had nothing to do with the underlying cause for investigation, and now we know that the evidence they used to press those charges were obtained illegally. The law is pretty clear when it comes to unwarranted search and seizure. Evidence that has been obtained illegally is not admissible in court, no matter how damning. Thus, This revelation may cripple Mueller's chances to win the only court battle they've managed to move forward with in conjunction with their investigation. In other words, Mueller may have screwed himself by breaking the law. How ironic. Comment "lock him up." And share if you think Mueller's investigation must end. This has gone on for far too long. He's only uncovered unrelated money laundering charges, and now even that may be thrown out. Trump just turned to the camera and said two chilling words to New York killer's family. This Tuesday, Islamic killer, Saifullah Saipov, is a 29-year-old immigrant from Uzbekistan, and he murdered 8 people in a truck attack in New York City. Saipov entered the U.S. under the diversity visa program in 2010. If you didn't know, the diversity visa program is made for individuals from nations with few immigrants in the U.S. This stupid idea was the brainchild of Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY. Today, President Trump called for the end of it. He called for chain migration. The terrorist Saifullah Saipov brought in 23 people since he arrived in 2010. President Trump, this man who came in, or whatever you want to call him, brought in other people. And he was the point of contact, the primary point of contact, and this is preliminary, 23 people. The immigration system is broken and allows people to come into this country that hate our way of life. We shouldn't let them in. It's that simple. Share this if you agree. Let's show the whole country the truth about our broken immigration system.